So today we're going to try to make this product drawing in SolidWorks. So the product image is given here, the isometric view, and you have the dimensions on the right side. So let us see how we can do this in SolidWorks. Open your SolidWorks, part environment, click OK. Go to sketch and now choose the plane. So which plane can we choose? We go see here, it's in this angle. So it looks like it is on the right plane, but it's difficult to draw from the right plane. So I will choose top plane and I'll flip it. Top plane, and I can flip the base. Instead of making 165 on the X and Y to be 56, I can make the X to be 56. 56 is probably the width of the base. So here 56 and here 165. Click F to bring it inside the screen. So you can see here, yeah, it's 165 by 56. So once you are done drawing the base, sketch of the base, exit the sketch, Control 7, you can see the orientation. Go to features, boss. Now what's the thickness? Go here, choose line so that you can put the value. So what is the thickness? It's given here to be 16. So I choose here 16. Yes, okay. So the base is ready. Now the next part of the drawing, we have a cylinder with a hole here, and the dimensions are given here 50 dia for the outer, and then for the inner it is 25 dia. And since it is not given the distance from any of the edges, so it is assumed that it is in the center. Okay, so this circle here now, you click this new sketch and circle. Let me just draw two concentric circles. The inside circle, I make a dia of 25. Outside, I keep a smart dimension of 50. And then from here to here, I'm going to divide this to half. So this location dimension, that is from the X value, from here to this edge. So this is going to be 165 divided by 2. I can put the equation inside the dimension modify dialog. Click enter. So the X location dimension is ready. For the Y dimension is given 36. Click on smart dimension. Click here. The Y dimension is 36. Enter. Now it's fully defined, and you can press Ctrl 7. Look at how the sketch is made. Yes, it's perfect. Let's exit. Now go and click on boss. We're going to boss the entire cylinder. Okay. Now this distance, we're going to boss it on two directions. First direction is going to be, you can see the cylinder is coming all the way out. You can see the inner is 56 and the outer is 66, which means 66 minus 56 is 10 divided by 2, which is 5. 5 here and 5 there. So this direction 5 mm. First direction I put 5 mm. And then for the other one, automatically, so since I've already consumed 5 mm here, 66 minus 5 mm will be the remaining. Here, 66 minus 5. Input the equation direct, press enter, enter. See? You can see it is formed. Okay, so that is done. Control 7. Okay, now coming to the next part of the drawing, which is the arc slot. Okay, the arc slot is on the same plane as the cylinder here. So I click on the cylinder, I click on new sketch. And then before I make the drawing for the arc slot, I need to make center lines so that I can constrain the arc. Just select any the circle here. You can see the center here. From center on the right. So this is going to be my X center axis, and then Y center axis from here up perpendicular. That is it. So now let me extend it a little bit so that I can make sure that the arc slot is falling inside these two center lines. So once you made the center line, now it is easy. Just go here, click on center point arc slot. Now you have from here all the way to here, that is like 90-degree arc. So let me choose from center, because center point arc slot. Select this line and then move all the way, select this line. So automatically it is constrained to these two axes. Just move your cursor, automatically you will see the arc is, the slot is forming, and click, and then okay. Now we need to constrain this. So this arc here, it has to be tangential to this. So I select these two and press tangent. It's giving the outer tangent. So let me pull this a bit here. Yeah. Now let me select this, and say tangent. Yeah. So it is tangential. You can see a black line is formed on the other side. Now this arc needs to be defined. So let me check the radius of the arc is given 14. Just choose your smart dimension, click on the arc, the radius, make it 14 mm, enter. Set the arc slot is fully defined now. Now coming to these circles. So circle is given here as 12 diameter. Let me make a circle, the arc here, and let me dimension that to have 12 mm diameter. Enter. Now what I can do, I need to make 4 circles like this. So I can, since it's the same, it is the same circle, so I can try to use the circular pattern. Click circular pattern, then choose the sketch. So this is automatically constrained to this point, the radius. We don't want that. So let us catch this. Go to place your cursor here, click on that, pull the center to be here so that the rotation is on this side. So now you can see there are 4 circles already on the preview. But since it is 360, it is showing it has dispersed the 360 all the way to, it has dispersed the circle on the 360 circle. 4 circles. So let me change this to 90, since we are only dealing with quarter of the circle. So you see now when I give 90, automatically 4 circles are formed here. Say okay. Okay, now you can see the circles are done, but it is not constrained. So this circle, the last circle, has to be constrained to the this center line. So let me click on this. Let me click on this. And actually, if you just click and pull it, automatically it gets constrained to this x-axis. If it is not happening, just click on the center of the circle and then click on the axis, and you can do the coincident relation. So now it's fully defined. So let me check. Control 7 to see the isometric view. Yes, perfect. So I can exit, and the thickness of that center point arc is 17. So boss, okay, on the opposite direction, and the blind distance of amount of around 70. I say okay, and again okay. So now knock with 17 thickness formed. Okay, now what is left is this center piece here, which is 30 width. I can see from this isometric view it has to be connected. So I can form that from, since it's going from this plane, so this is actually lying on this plane. Let me make a sketch on this plane. Click and say new sketch. Okay, now before I make line, I need this arc here. So I can just click on this arc and this arc and this arc and say convert entity. So convert entity will just take the photograph of the outline. So you see now already a sketch is formed. Now what I can do, press Ctrl 8 so that it is an F to bring it inside the screen. So Ctrl 8 gives you the normal view. Now you press on the line and connect this, or just place the line outside, move it all the way. Make sure the line, click on the line and make sure it's vertical. Click on the line, click Control, and then select this arc and make it tangent relation. Click on this end, click on this with the control button depressed, and then press coincident so that it catches that line. Now we need one more line here. So I can actually use copy and click on this. It says from, okay, I say start point from here, and then I can place anywhere. Place anywhere. Escape, come out of the command. Now this distance, it's better for me to define it. Click on this smart dimension and click these two lines and say it is 30 mm. So that is it. Click OK. Oh, there has been two lines, so you can just remove one of the lines. Just click this line and say delete. Okay, now this point has to be constrained with this circle. So click on that point and click on this circle and say coincident relation. That's it. Now the remaining things which you don't need can be trimmed. So take trim, trim this, trim this, trim this, and trim this. Now you have the sketch which you need. See the sketch? Have the sketch which you want. Just to create this rectangular piece here. Now just come out of the sketch, exit, and go to boss. And instead of blind, you make it up to surface. Click on the opposite direction. Then choose this surface. Is it? Okay, there is an error. Okay, let me check what is the error. Okay, let us try again. Here there is a problem with here. There's an extra piece here. So let me just go back to sketch and edit the sketch. I go to trim and this has to be removed. This extra piece has to be. And here, okay, that can lie like that. Is okay. Once you make the object, it will be okay. So just exit from here after you trim that extra piece. Then you can go here, boss. select the sketch and reverse direction up to surface. Take the up to surface command and click on this surface. Okay. Now automatically sketch is bossed until that surface. Control 7. You can see almost the sketch is done. So what is remaining is we don't have this piece here. You can see that Control 8. I can see that this arc has to be filled because here it is filled. So I can fill it by clicking. I need to make a sketch on this surface. I click on this surface, create a new sketch. I can easily use convert entity. No, Control Z. Okay, now choose the control entity. I need this one. I need this one. I need this outline. Choose the lines you need and click convert entity. So automatically, you see, sketch is formed. Now you need also a line. This line has to be from here and it has to be vertical. And you can constrain this line with this circle by using tangent. Click on line and the circle and click tangent. Automatically it is constrained. Okay. I can use the move entity. Go to move entity, choose copy, click on this line, choose the start point to be this point and move all the way until here. And now this has to be constrained. Click on this line and this circle, make it tangent. So automatically, if it's black in color, it means it has been defined. So now it is still showing here undefined, but when you trim, it should be okay. So click on trim and chop this line, chop this line, chop this line, chop this line, chop. That's it. Chop. Say okay. Now see, I have these two arch-like structures, arc-like stretch here, arch-like stretch here, sketch here. So now you just have to exit from here, press Control 7, and you have to boss this all the way down to the end of this object. So click on boss, reverse direction, okay, up to surface, this, and select the, okay, you need to select, you haven't selected, okay, let me try again. Go to boss, select the sketches, the sketch and the sketch. That's the issue. You go to boss, select the sketch and select this. If for some reason it is not selecting contour, yes, now it is okay. Select now this one and this contour, and I don't need this face, so let me remove that face, only this, and also I don't need this. See, the contour, only these two sketches should be selected, and then you can move to surface, opposite direction, click on this one, say okay, Oh, that is the issue. Mm, uh, Let me inspect the sketch again. Go to sketch, edit sketch. Sketch is okay here. Sketch is showing underdefined. So something is missing. There's an issue in the sketch. I'm trying to figure out. See here. See. So this has not been joined very well. So just go there and click and join it. Coincident. Okay. Now you can exit the sketch. Automatically you can boss it. Select this contour. Select this contour here. And then reverse the direction. Then up to surface, click on this. Okay, here, make it surface. Click here, yes. Sometimes you have to toggle between blind and up to surface to avoid any glitches. When I click on surface, that is it. Now you see, Control 7. You can see that everything is found now. What is missing is this connection piece here, the last piece. So here this is like 27 mm and has to be all the way. So we need to make line here. Okay. So this has to be on this face. Click on this face, click new sketch. Okay, I need this so I can click on this outline and this outline and say convert entity. So I get this sketch and press this line, make a horizontal line. Click this horizontal line, make sure it's horizontal. And give the distance from here to here to be 27. Now this one, you can click on this endpoint here and click on this line and say coincident. And then this line has to be vertical to this line. Say vertical. Then you need to make another line all the way from here to just make a straight line. And then you can say this has to be tangential to this arc here. Click on trim entities. Remove the lines you don't need. Remove this line. You have to be very careful while trimming because you need to make sure you're trimming all the unwanted lines. So this has to be trimmed as well. Uh, so this line just got trimmed completely because there's no any line here. So what I can do is I need to click on this edge here and click on convert entity so that there's a sketch there. Then this one I can extend it to this by using extend. Yes, click here. You just have to choose extend from trim and click on this arc and line and you will have an extension line, or you can create a line, or you can delete this line and create the line all the way from here to here so that you don't have two segments. Now go to trim again, choose trim and select what you don't need. You don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. Now say OK. So you have a sketch here. So press Ctrl 7 so you can see the sketch. So this sketch has to be going all the way till here and then all the way back. Okay, so this one is going up to here. So let us exit features boss up to surface reverse direction. Select the contour, that is this, like all of this. Remove that one. So this one, toggle between blind. Okay, if I'm going to extend all the way, it's going to create problems. So just pick up to surface, this surface. Okay. Now from here until all the way back. So I can just go and click on this and make a sketch here. Click on this new sketch. Take a corner rectangle from here all the way to this line, or just make it like that, and then click on this line and collinear. Now you can exit feature boss, and here select contour. Sketch 7 is already selected. Toggle between blind and surface. Click on this surface. Let's say okay. So this is how it is. So from the side view, you can check the drawing. Uh, let's check. Just like this. Click here, press spacebar, click on this view, and check cylinder. Yes, looks perfect. That is it. Now you can press Ctrl 7 and complete your drawing. Okay. You click here, remove the lines, go click here, make a great color. Say OK. Press F to bring it inside screen, or you can zoom it. That is it. So that's how you will make this drawing. Thank you.